Welcome to the TU podcast, week 2. I'm a bit sick, but this is the podcast. So, I have cleaned up my act a little bit on the videos. These will be featured with pictures, and a wallpaper, and custom music, which will be coming when the new fusions are here. I'm your host, Andrew, username XX_ando_XX, part of Guild Trojan Gigates community. And here we go. Starting off, we've got the Encompass box coming with 5 new cards. 3 cards I want to talk about. First one is the Massy Roach. It is part of a Bloodthirsty. Its rarity is a Epic. It is a 4 delay. It has 4 attack and 36 HP. Stats: Legion 6, Pierce 11, and Inhibit 5. It's pretty beefy if you ask me. 36. That's about the commander HP of an epic commander, like Empress or something. Legion 6 means that if it procs twice and it goes up to 16 attack, which is pretty damn good. Pierce 11 means with 16 attack it'll bust through anything. And Inhibit 5 means that when it busts through something, then it can't get healed or protected. It's pretty good. Because it's a 4 delay card, it's got no defensive skills. It's a bit of a controversial card because it may not be able to activate. Therefore, you will need cards in Bloodthirsty that will heal, which there aren't many of, unless you get Crypt Burrower. But then even if you do get Crypt Burrower, then by the time your Massy Roach comes out, then everything will be dead already because it'll take too long. Out of 10, I'd rank this card probably about a 6, because BT meter is on its way, but it's not out yet for this current video, so not the best. Moving on to our new RT box card, is called the Altruist Paladin, part of the Righteous faction. It is a legendary with 4 delay. A lot of new 4 delays. Its attack is 7 and HP of 35. That's a lot of HP again. Valor 10, weaken all 4, and flurry every 2. Now, because it doesn't have defensive skills, it is a bit hard to proc, but because it being righteous, running Constantine or running RT cards that will usually help their own faction out, because that's what they are. They help each other. You could get this Altruist Paladin to activate. Therefore, if it's versing a Zillianail or a card with a high base attack, which there aren't many of, it will proc its Valor for going up to 17 attack, weaken everything for 4, and then weaken everything for 4 again because it's got a flurry. So 17 attack and gives everything else weaken all 8 on its first turn is pretty good. Obviously, well, 17 attack, that's pretty nice. Plus your rallies from Smite Forges and protects and heals would make this card like the better version of Blink Providence. Although it would be cool to see if there's even a card that this Valor would proc on. Like, I'm thinking nowadays, like with Valor, I'd think it'd be nicer for a card to have a base attack D grade than at the 7. I'd rather this at a 4 or a 5. So it can proc against Deserted Borgs, or it could proc against other cards with higher attack. So its Valor can gain that extra 10. The weak and all can get evaded, and it does take up an evade slot. So I think it's pretty good. It's a good card if you want to buy out 2 boxes. It's a decent card. Out of 10, I'd give this about a 7.5, around that, something like that. Close enough, yeah, no worries. Yeah, 7.5, because it doesn't have any defensive skills like evade, counter, corrosive. Not that RT has corrosive, but yeah, so only about a 7.5. The final card from the Encompass box is a card called Agnalaser. It is a Xeno card. It is the Vindicator with 2 delay. Has an attack of 6 and a HP of 26. Its armor of 5, protect all Xeno 3, and feeble all 4. This card's a pretty strong card. 26 HP for a 2 delay means that it will activate. Sorry, I'm about to sneeze. Its armor 5 is a good defensive skill, as it essentially gives it 5 protect against someone attacking them face on. It doesn't have an evade though, so strike overload meter will definitely hurt. But when it does proc, it protects all for 3. So if you have Kylan as your commander, you're getting a protect all for 4. It's far out. Sorry, I'm about to sneeze again. That's why I'm going so fast. I just want to get this over with. Not that it's becoming a chore, it's just that, oh god, I'm just sick as hell. Enfeeble all 4, which is like, this card is like a Demi-Constrictor, but with 2 delay and armor. Oh no, yeah, no counter, whatever. But the Protect All Xeno 3 means that it'll just survive longer. Well, obviously being a Vindicator, this card is really good. Enfeeble all 4 means that Strike All 1 will go up to Strike All 5, and all of your guys get relieved 4. So, this card is a good card. I like it. I don't have enough money to buy it, but I like it. So, out of 10, I'd give this probably an 8.5 or a 9, just because this being played, then playing a Deserted Borg after, not only when both of them proc, they will do a lot of damage, but also your Borg gets protected, your Borg jams, and your Borg has the armor as well. So it's Kylan's fantasy, it's his dream of just protecting everything and then helping out everyone, and everyone's happy. Not Marshal Kylan, the Commander Kylan. Moving on to the cache, it is called the Swarm Cache. The card looks pretty decent. It is called the Smoke Breath. It is from Bloodthirsty. Another Bloodthirsty card. Another new Bloodthirsty card. Wow. It has 6 attack and 26 HP. It is a 3 delay, if I didn't mention before, sorry. It has an evade of 4, corrosive 5, and poison 6. Evade 4, corrosive 5 just means that it will activate because it has very high defensive skills, so it is like your Dream Halter, where it will activate. Poison 6 means that it's like a Zillinale, where it will, hopefully, because it's only 6 attack, will punch through that defense. Okay, I had to take a quick break here, but I'll be back into it. So I think I was just talking about Smoke Breath, where evade and corrosive are very good defensive skills. Corrosive takes away their base attack and it's still 5, so when It gets attacked for 26 HP. It can take usually normal attacks. It'll create them for 5 and evade any strike. I think I was talking about poison, where if your poison hits for 6, 6 is a alright number. Yeah, 6 is not bad. It can get protected by if you're versing a Xeno deck, can get protected for 2, so it'll only poison for 4. Depends what you're playing. Blah blah blah. It's a decent card for a Bloodthirsty. Bloodthirsty is lacking healing at the moment. It's only really self skills. Bloodthirsty is like, well, if you don't want to fight with me, then screw you. I'm just gonna leech everything. That's all Bloodthirsty is. Unlike Crypt Burrower, which is like the Queen. So this card, it's a good card. I like it. Yeah, it's decent. I don't think worth buying out a cash 4x4 personally. But then again, it is a bloodthirsty cash. So if you're looking to play mono BT, then I'd buy out this cash. That might be a new meta coming through with Basilisk Unearthed and future cards to come. Maybe this raid we might see a new bloodthirsty legendary or a new bloodthirsty Vindicator or Epic, you know the deal. And yeah, next card. Oh, this one's an interesting one. People have a lot of deals with this one. Sorry, before I get into this card, for that smoke card before, I rated about a 6 just because Mono BT isn't really out yet, so it's not the best card. Okay, sorry about that. Shock Jolter is the new card from the Gorilla Pack. Gorilla Pack is a chance pack, just like a Blizzard pack, where your chances are of getting a Tempest Citadel. Shock Jolter is the quad, so I don't know the first name of it, sorry. But this card is a chance pack. It's you pretty sure it's pack 2 cards, chance of getting this card, epic and legendary cards. No res, so scrub res, no thanks. It is Shock Jolter from the Imperial faction. It is a epic with 1 delay. It has 3 attack and 19 HP. Power creep. Just a little bit. Not as much as that other 1 turn delay, Nocturnal Lunar or something. Like 22 HP for like 4 attack. But anyway, 3 attack, 19 HP. Decent stats, or very good stats for a turn 1. It's more than what you'd bargain for, I guess. Evade 2, Strike 5, Legion 4. Evade 2 just means that Baracus will have no chance going against this guy. It'll munch Baracus. Evade 2 is good. It's not bad, but it's not great. Evade 2 can get buffed by Tabitha. Tabitha is a commander with Enhanced Evade 2. So that's a nice jump. So it'd go up to Evade 4, acting as a pretty nice interceptor of RNG strikes if you get hit. I like it. Evade 2, it's, for a 1 drop, it's pretty nice, it's pretty good. Strike 5, it's very RNG based. Strike 5 is not as good because there is a lot of evade trying to counter Crimson decks, but it doesn't really because Crimson decks just poop on everything. But in turn, Strike 5 is nice if it lands because, wow, it's 5 damage right on top. So then your base attack goes from 3 to 8 in 1 turn. Wow. Not only that, but it's Legion 4. So this card, first turn, has a potential of 16 damage, 1 turn. If your strike lands adjacent to the offensive unit attacking back, and if you have 2 Legion cards on each side, you're doing 16 damage straight up. No armor, no protect, and no weaken or anything against you. We're doing 16 attack turn 1. Now that's even better than a Dream Haunter. Dream Haunter only does 13 attack straight up. This card, if played correctly, does 16 attack. 16 attack turn 1, I don't know, but that sounds pretty friggin' good. Pretty friggin' good. There is an Imperial meta, not meta, but people have been playing Imperial a lot more because of Octane's Bulwark, Hephatak Stoics, Augur Reams. Steadfast Assailant is now out of meta, it's just too slow. And cards along those lines that you see, like no one plays Fort of Field or whatever it's called anymore, but you know what I mean. Like there are Imperial decks out there playing with Tabitha or maybe what's his name, Halcyon. Maybe Halcyon, maybe. And so this card, I'd give I feel generous with this card because it does look like it has a lot of potential. So I'm going to give this card a 8 out of 10. A nice big fat 8. 8? Yeah. 8 out of 10. Just because it has that really high attack bonus, advantage, and like DPS 16 attack in 1 delay is just crazy. Our next card is the War Reward, which will be coming out later tonight for people in America and 5 AM for me in Australia, so 5 AM Haipu. Yep, nice. It is a new card. It is very, very new. It is spanking new. It is called Hexager. It is a bloodthirsty. See what I mean, guys? Bloodthirsty meta. Just like I said last week, bloodthirsty cards are coming a lot more into Dev's bucket list. It's bloodthirsty time, almost. When this quad comes out, maybe, almost. It has 6 attack, 18 HP, heal all bloodthirsty for 4, Legion 3, and Leech 6. It is a 2 delay card as an epic. This card's pretty good. Although it does lack in fields, because 1, Legion means that it has to be played in mono BT, and heal bloodthirsty 4, not heal all bloodthirsty 4, means that it doesn't mix with itself. It doesn't mix with its own kind. It's like the Black Swan is trying. No, that's crap. The Ugly Duckling is trying to chill out with his own kind, or like the shark from the Super Bowl that everyone is raving about is trying to dance with those alien guys. Yeah, go New York Giants. Blah blah blah. Leech 6 means that it has potential to keep itself alive. It is a defensive skill. It's not offensive, it's defensive. Although it does rely on offensive, but you know, a good defense is your best offense. Yeah. Legion 3 means that it has a potential of 12 damage after it procs with a 2 delay. 18 HP is pretty low for a 2-drop. Like the Basilisk Unearthed, that has 20 HP, and that's a little bit slow. Well, not slow, but squishy. This is even more squishy, but it's only a jewel. This isn't even the quad yet, people. If this was a quad, we could be seeing 2 delay for Heal Bloodthirsty 7, Legion 5, and Leech 8, with a base attack of 8 and a HP of 22. Now, if that came out, this card would be like the new Zillianail. Everyone would be playing it with their Crypt Burrows if they saved them up, and with their Agerothers that were just in the previous brawl. That was pretty cool. If that came out, I'd totally play that if I had the cards, but I just salvage everything because I'm an idiot. But anyway, that's this card, Hexager. I like it. It will. I'm taking a gamble here. It will fit in a mono bloodthirsty deck. At BR, around 300k max. Because after you hit that 300k mark, if you're not running Crimson decks, or if you're not running mono progenitor decks, then you're just going to get hit out of the ballpark. There's nothing, com, there's nothing hitting back on those type of decks. So like, you're not very going to get very far unless payback comes out after this raid, which will be pretty cool. But I'll get onto that after I finish. Our final card. Oh, sorry. Fire out. Sorry, guys. Hexager out of 10 is I'd give it a 7.5. Now it's getting a low mark only because like I was hyping it so much. It's getting a low mark because at the current stage, after I'm marking this at the current meta, and I believe that Bloodthirsty is not in the current meta yet, but devs will promote Bloodthirsty. So it's a 7.57 around now, but it does have potential. It does have a lot of potential. If devs look at this card, look at Bloodthirsty, and look that they need to be buffed like they did with Shock Disruptors. Raiders. Our final card is the event reward for week 2 of the Progenitors Continuum event. It is the Lucifer. It is a progenitor. It is a legendary. It is the quad. It is 3 delay. It has a base attack of 6, a base HP of 28. Skills is strike 9, jam every 3, sorry, and leech 9. Strike 9 is nice, but obviously RNG based. If it hits, it hits. You do a lot of friggin' damage. If it doesn't, then you're crying for the rest of your life. Jam every 3 is nice because it is a quick jam spam if you are playing with Borgs and June runners. Leech 9 is just a survivability skill, which is very good for this card if its base attack can penetrate through the armor and protect and crap like that. If it does, it will, if the strike hits, it can do 15 damage on its first turn, but it is a 3 delay card. 3 delay is enough time in Surge for you to throw down for the opponent to throw down his Erebus and Scorched Hellwing. By the time you proc, you're doing 6 damage and missing 9, and then you get absolutely munched by a Scorched Windwing. Windwing, that's what it's called, Scorched Windwing. So this card it's alright. 3 delay for 28 HP. It's not the best. If you're looking for 3 delay cards, you're looking for 30 HP and up. Pretty much, the delay has to mimic the HP. So if you're at 2 delay, minimum 20 HP, and it's a great card. If you're 3 delay, minimum 30 HP, and it's a great card, no matter what the stats. And for a 4 delay, if you're not like over like 36, like an adversary, then there's no point of playing it, because by the amount of time that it takes for it to activate and then do something, you're getting poisoned, you're getting overload striked, you're getting rally hit, you're getting weakened, you're getting jam spammed, jam slam spam, everything. So it's a decent card. People have run sims with this card and have said that it improves their decks. I can't see where this will fit anywhere, but it does, so kudos, I guess. But yeah, for me, Lucifer, I've already salvaged the 2 cards that you get in the first place. It has been looking pretty good for people that have simmed the quad, so give or take, it's your way, it's your deck. I'm not the god here. No one is. It's your game, it's your career, it's your life, blah blah blah. But yeah, the strike 9 is RNG based. It can mean life or death in a game. Yeah, mostly death, because RNG's is always on everyone else's side. 6 base attack isn't very high because of a armor and protect will just laugh at your face and just keep on laughing at your face while you try to do something. And yeah, Lucifer. It's viable, but it's not that great. Out of 10, I'd give it a 7 or maybe an 8 because it does seem very high in people's decks. Maybe if you have it overloaded with some enfeeble, it can deal some shocking blows with strike like 14, which can just absolutely penetrate the field. But I don't think so. I don't think so personally. It's too much RNG. If people are getting sim results on this, they got to run their sims about 10 more times to see if it really does. That's just me. Anyway, um, my next podcast next week, normal time, hopefully. We will be having some fan-made music. One of my good friends from the Trojan GigX community family. He will be revealed on the day. Go New York Giants from the Super Bowl. Yeah, I know they didn't make playoffs. Blah blah whatever. Um, yeah, that's it. New campaign. I've already said this stuff. I will be making a special podcast for the new fusions. That should be fun. Hopefully we see something awesome. And that's the end of it. I'm saying a lot. I'm gonna go meditate later. See you later, and have a good one. Keep on grinding out that gold. Bye bye.